Hey everybody, I decided to make a video today to show my recent auction winnings. One is from eBay, and then I won cards from Leland's, and then the majority of these are from the Love of the Game auction when they split up most of a set. So yeah, I'll just get right into it. Uh, I am down to under 100 left in the T206 set, so um, definitely making great progress. So first up, this is Gus Dorner in a 3. This is a portrait I've been after for quite a while. 350 back, nothing exciting there. Next up, this is a Joe Lake St. Louis ball in hand. This one has eluded me as well. I've tried to buy several copies. I always seem to get outbid, but really nice front for 2. Has like a little piece of either wear or paper loss on the back. This is a 350 460 factory 42 overprint. Little scroll there to cover up the original factory number, and then you see the factory 42. So just a recap on what an overprint back looks like if you missed my last video. This is Jack Hayden. I like this card. I know Drew, Lefty NDV10, does not. Jack Hayden in a 2.5. Another 350. George Sherm. I really like this card for whatever reason. Another Piedmont 350. This is Jake Stahl. This one has some wrinkles up in the corner that I didn't see in the auction house scan, but all things considered, not too bad. Another Piedmont 350. This is one that I really love. Jimmy Burke in a 3.5. Love the center part there. This is a 350 factory 30, so about as easy as it gets for a sweet cap 350. This is a Kid Elberfeld. This is the Washington Fielding. I'm going to have a card somewhat related to this later on in the video. This is a 4. It's kind of a weak 4, but it's a little older holder. But this is a really annoying card for whatever reason. And by annoying, I just mean it doesn't come up often, or at least, not that I've seen, and I've lost a lot. So I guess I'm saying that a lot about losing on all these cards. So when you have, I guess, 400 or so, the ones left are going to be ones that are annoying. So I guess that makes sense. I need to go through and clean some of the holders. That was one of my bigger complaints with the auction house. A lot of the holders were like just dirty, but I guess that's on the consignor and not the house. So whatever. This is Pryor McElvin. Or McElveen, not really sure how to say that one, but I really love this card. There are several Brooklyn Dodgers or Superas, however, whatever you want to refer to them as, in the set that have this really nice red background. I think it looks great with the blue. I love this set so much that I enjoy buying Dodgers cards. That should tell you a lot for people who know me and know what a big Giants fan I am. So there is a cool one there. Now I'm going to get into a little bit of the tougher stuff. This is Hooks Wiltsey pitching. The back is EPDG, the Prince of Wales. Really love this card. It's got a little bit of a crease down there, as well as like a glue stain and a little loss on it. So overall, pretty good eye appeal. A little stain on the front I neglected to mention. But this card holds a special place in my heart because it was my first T206 I ever bought. I don't really remember the year, but I made a video of it. It must have been 10 years ago or something like that. So come a long way. T206 is by far the most fun I've ever had collecting, so just love the set. So many different ways to collect. This is, again, Hooks Wiltsey. It's a tough back. I'm chasing the New York Giants team set with all off backs now. In fact, the three that you see in the background are 3 Giants cards as well. I won't show the front of the fronts of those in this video because I plan on making a little like progress video on how far I am along with that. So look out for that sometime in the future. Next up, I'm going to get into the Southern League cards. Have 3 of them. This one is Bill Hart. I had this one already, and it was just so bad. I remember I was talking to Drew the night of the auction, and the auction was kind of ending, and this one was like sitting somewhat low, and I was like, you know, I remember I had this one, but I don't remember it being that nice, so I'll bid on it. And then I looked at my scan and was appalled by how bad my copy was, so I'm super happy that I won this one. It does have a crease that breaks the surface down there in the corner, but as far as overall eye appeal goes, this one is far superior to the one I currently have. So there is the Bill Hart. There's another Southern Leaguer with the name Hart, but it's Jimmy, so I still need that one for my set. Next up, this is my favorite card that I won from Love of the Game, probably. This is a Frank King portrait. This is another one from Love of the Game. I just really love the amazing color that this one has, and it has great registration as well. This is a 3. There's like some wrinkles down there in the corner. It looks like it was in an album at some point, you know, one of the ones that holds the corners. That being said, though, that, you know, is hardly noticeable. So I really love this card. Another Piedmont 350. There's a town called Danville, somewhat close to where I live, but not related to that. Danville. This is Charles Seitz. This one is pretty off-center, but for a 3, I felt like I couldn't beat the color and registration on this one. I think it was a little better centered. This is a card that I could see getting, you know, a 3.5 or 4, with a little touch on the corner down here. So this is one that I've lost several times as well. I used to get it kind of confused with Ote, another Southern League card, but now I finally have them both. One unique thing about this card, oh, there's a little wrinkle there that I hadn't noticed before, so I don't know if my camera's picking it up. Anyway, one unique thing about this one is you can kind of see like the beginnings of another back here, which is kind of fun. So you know, it is off center, so it makes sense that you can kind of see the beginning of another back. So there is Charles Seitz, another fun one. This was probably the best deal I got at Love of the Game. This is a duplicate for me, but my other one's raw, so we'll see what that one grades, and I may be moving this one down in the future. This is a Frank Smith, Chicago and Boston, kind of a tougher variation. Got this one in a polar bareback. I will say that this one is nicer than I thought it would be, judged on the scan, but my other raw one is probably nicer. So yeah, there's Frank Smith. Now we're getting into the super tough stuff. These last 2 cards are cards that have just gone crazy. They're tougher cards on people that are building the set. The competition is just so fierce. So I received this one in the mail today. This is a Carl Lundgren Chicago variation. He has another card where he has the same pose, and he's in a Kansas City uniform, but the background is different. And anyway, I don't have the Kansas City one yet, but I do have the tougher Cubs variation now. So this is a 1. It has a pretty nasty crease up in the corner there, but overall color and registration, I really like this card. So pretty nice one here. On the back, there are some writing. It looks like someone with the initials WG decided to make sure everyone knew that this was their card. And then there's paper loss right here. Kind of unusual paper loss there, so not sure how that one happened, but I'm grateful for the crease and the paper loss and the writing, because I was able to get a pretty nice deal. And I say deal, finger quotes, because it was an absurd price for a common, but yeah, just a presentable looking card and a tough one for the set. This card with a 350 back, like at least doubles the value. So yeah, something to look out if you're going through some T206 commons. It's not something everyone knows. So just a little tip for you on the Carl Lundgren Chicago's. And then last but not least, this was my winnings at Leland's, the last auction. They had one T206, and it happened to be this very tough kid Elberfeld Washington. But this is the portrait. I showed the fielding earlier in the video. This is about as nice as you're going to get for a 1 as far as like the front goes. So I had a 1.5 of this that I traded cash and a card for, and I just wasn't happy. It was not the best looking card, but this one I couldn't be happier with. Let me show you why it's a 1. So this one was also pasted into an album at some point. Has 4 spots of paper loss in the corners. Good bit of paper missing, but for me, this is a perfect copy. As I said with Carl Lundgren, this is a card that has just gone crazy, and to be honest, I didn't even want to buy it. So I had waited a very long time, and it cost me a lot of money. So this, to me, has the eye appeal of a much higher graded copy, so I'm happy to own it. So anyway, yeah, that's a good chunk of T206 in one video there. So yeah, if you have any T206 questions or anything like that, I'd love to chat with everybody about that. If you have a T206 you want to sell, I'd be happy to take a look as well. So I appreciate everyone looking, and yeah, thank you for watching. Have a good one. Bye.